Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Director of Football Sabotage with Livorno. So in today's episode we are of course going to play at the Europa League final against Athletic Bilbao. But before we get into that, there's just a smidge, a little thing has just happened. So I've just played Roma directly after the Real Madrid game and we managed to win this one 2-1, goals from Mammarella and Crociati getting us over the line after Pugliese had equalised in the 10th minute, and they actually missed a penalty in the 83rd minute, but we got away with it, which meant we are Serie A champions. Livorno clinched Serie A title. I believe Inter Milan ended up drawing their game whilst we were playing Roma, so we do win Serie A on 87 points. We've still got 2 games to go, and obviously, as you can understand, everyone's buzzing. It's Livorno winning the league. It's unbelievable, and he's just the confirmation for you here. So we're 8 points clear, 2 games to go. So there's nothing really to play for in these last 2 Serie A games. So I'll quickly play them off camera and then we'll get to the Europa League final. So as you saw, we did beat Roma to confirm the win of the Serie A title. We actually followed that up with our second defeat of the season in the league. I guess the players were a little bit on the bench. You know, on the beach maybe. I did rotate a little bit to try and keep people fresh, and Lazio actually beat us with 10 men from 44 minutes, which makes it a little bit more embarrassing. But, you know, we did dominate the match, we just couldn't put away our chances, so we lost 1 more. And then in the final game of the Serie A season, we won 2-0 against Atlanta. Ponce and Altinier with the goals. Ponce missed a penalty, as is usual. I think penalties are broken on this game, to be honest with you. And this is how the Serie A table ended up. We finished on 90 points after 38 games, 8 points clear of Inter Milan in second, and what was the best season we've ever had with Livorno. So as it's the end of the season, we're getting some of the awards and things. Ponce actually came second in the top goal scorers with 18 goals in 37 games, which is not too bad considering our strikers just can't seem to score. I have been named Manager of the Year, which is fantastic, and shortlisted for Manager of the Year. In terms of players in the team of the year, we've got our keeper Plizzari, Vladpal, Van der Ende, DiMarco and Ponce. As you can see, a lot of our defence is in there purely because we had the best defence in the league, only conceding 22 goals in the 38 games. Second best attack with 62 goals in the 38 games. We'll congratulate Ponce on his Serie A Striker of the Year award. Nobody in the Midfielder of the Year award, but we did get Mats van der Ende and Moise Vladpal in first and second for defender, and Plizzari as goalkeeper of the year. So we move on to the Europa League final, the finale of this season, to see how things go. Plizzari will start in goal. Van der Ende and Vladpal will be our centre-backs with Lagat and DiMarco as our wing-backs. Stoichev, Milenkovic and Solossi in the centre. Alternaire in the attack midfield role. Zach will start. Mammarella is currently injured, so he's going to be out for today's game. And Ponce leading the line with him. They come at us with the 4-5-1, I guess you could say, maybe 4-2-4. Attacking wise, they've got some absolutely fantastic talent. Jorge Llorente, absolutely unbelievable striker. Got Matteo on this left hand side, he's not unbelievable, but he's really good. Inaki Williams, how old is he now? 32. He's lost a lot of that pace. That'll do for me. Perez in behind the striker, obviously a decent player. But on reflection, we've probably got very similar capabilities in terms of our squad. They have got one of the best keepers in the world in Benat Esparza. So we're going to have to be at our best if we're to get the win today. So we kick off. Obviously the Europa League final is a really, really big deal. But I just wish it was the Champions League final. Wouldn't that have been nice? But we've won Serie A this season. It will be perfect to finish off this season with a win in the Europa League. As we pick up with a highlight here, Zach is brought down. Is that in the box? He's gone over to VAR to see if it is a penalty or a free kick. Come on, give the penalty. 5 minutes in, that will be just the perfect start. Although there's no guarantee we are going to actually put it away if it is a penalty. What's happening? Come on, ref. Whenever you're ready. You know, we've all got places to be. The referee comes back on. It is a penalty. He's confirmed the decision. Zach was fouled right on the edge there, and Ponce steps up and he puts it in the back of the net when it counts. We finally found somebody to score a penalty for us, and it is Ponce. So he sends keeper the wrong way. Absolutely fantastic stuff. 1-0 up inside 5 minutes is unbelievable. We are going to go off attacking, go towards balanced. Hopefully this highlight can end before whilst the change is still confirming, because there'd be nothing worse if they equalise whilst we're still attacking. But Ponce is in behind and he gets his second goal of the game. 8 minutes in, DiMarco with an absolutely fantastic through ball for Ponce. That's his 30th goal of the season in all competitions. Obviously got 18 in Serie A, so 12 in the other competitions. But fantastic stuff by us. Ponce, great finish. And lads, 10 minutes in, we're 2-0 up. But there is a highlight straight from kickoff, and Bilbao are in possession. We'll kind of take that off, and Llorente takes... Oh, Plazzari, what was that? You've just won goalkeeper of the year. You've been fantastic between the sticks for us this season. And that is probably the worst mistake I've seen him make. Llorente with a strike from the edge. It wasn't that bad. It looked worse in 2D than it did in 3D, but he should be keeping that out of our goal. But unfortunately, Bilbao are back in the game. I don't think I've ever seen a European final played like this. 15 minutes in, 3 goals already. We are on the attack again with Zalossi this time. Stoichev to Milenkovic. Legat's on the edge. Come on, he hasn't got the crossing stat, but can he get it in? Esparza claims. Van der Ende with the ball over the top, and Ponce is on. Can he get his hat-trick? Oh, he should probably have put that away. Could have been his hat-trick inside 21 minutes, but he puts it just wide. And there we go. We go into half-time. We are 2-1 up. Bilbao have definitely come back into the game since we went 2-0 up. So we'll kick off the second half. We'll maybe... I'm going to go cautious just for the time being to see if we can maybe catch them on the break, because they are starting to get into possession a lot more. Another highlight now, in Bilbao are currently in possession, but Zalossi manages to cut in and take it out, but Zach can't get on the end of that pass. Long ball over the top for Llorente, the one in Bilbao are in behind now. Plays the ball back post, and Natty Williams is late getting there, but he gets the ball back in. And Bilbao will go on back attacking. We'll play him better whilst we're attacking. And Patsy Alonso levels things up for Bilbao. Now, was that kit or was this colour? Oh, that's just because of the back. That looked weird. A little bit of a kick clash, I would say, but never mind. 2-2. Highlight now, Zach with the ball on the edge. He finds Ponce in the box, and Ponce could have had his hat-trick again. Highlight now in Bilbao with a lot of space on this right-hand side that they're going to exploit. And Natty Williams on the ball now. Can we get the challenge in? Come on. Cut out a pass. Somebody do something. Ander Herrera on the ball. Estrada on this right-hand side. And Herrera to Alonso. Please don't do this. Don't do this. Not after we're 2-0 up. Plazzari keeps Natty Williams out this time, but things are not looking good. Corner from Herrera. Might come to nothing. Vlad Paul manages to clear. And Natty Williams on the edge. Back out to Ander Herrera. Goes back out for another corner. He plays it out at the edge this time, and Natty Williams takes a strike. Please get there first. This highlight's going to continue whilst they're still in an attacking position. Thank God for that. 20 minutes to go. We'll look to make some changes. Milenkovic not having a great game, but we're going to keep him on. Ajord Banga will come on for Altenair. Mario Lagat's not having the greatest game, so we're going to bring on Ivanovic, who definitely has the better crossing stats for instead of Lagat. So this game's been a little bit of a disaster. We'll go 2-0 up inside 10 minutes, and it's pretty much been all Bilbao since then. We have had our opportunities to put the game beyond doubt, but Ponce hasn't been able to take them this time, and it looks like we're going to go to extra time. There's 2 minutes remaining, and there's a highlight. DeMarco on the left-hand side, back to Ponce, to Zalossi on the edge. We've got a lot of men in the box. Milenkovic is there. Go on, Milenkovic. Oh, that would have been such a nice finish. He has scored so many great goals in this competition. And DeMarco, oh, I thought he was going to get sent off there. There's another highlight with 45 seconds to go. Ander Herrera with a free kick. Plazzari claims I had visions there. I had visions that was going in the back of the net, and we were going to concede a 93rd minute goal to lose this tie. 20 seconds remain. DeMarco on the left-hand side. Can he do anything with it? He can't this time. But we do get a corner. Are we going to actually have the time to take the corner? We are. Milenkovic is going to take it. He plays it in. Van der Ende gets his head on it, but Esparza claims, and we are going to extra time. And there it is. Dressing room. Passionate. Don't let this slip away. Come on, boys. We've got to get the win here. How many substitutions have we got left? Have we got 2 now? Have we got 2 more? We'll see who's struggling out there. DeMarco. We'll get Tristan Fick on for him. It's not a substitute. It's not a substitution I mind making. I think Tristan Fick is a capable substitute for DeMarco, and we'll save our. I think we've still got another sub because you get an extra one after extra time. But we'll keep things as they are for now as we come forward with Bilbao this time on the right hand side. And Natty Williams, close them down, please. Matteo's there. And now we'll have it. Bilbao are now 3-2 up. We're 2-0 up in this final. Oh no, I've lost my mouse. Yeah, but Bilbao 3-2 up. Too easy for them. I can't believe it. Right then, half time and extra time. I can't believe we're 3-2 down after being 2-0 up. We're just going to push the boys on. See if we can get a goal. let's just go route one. We'll just try our best for the last 15. You know, we might be able to get ourselves into the penalty position, but even penalties, I'm not too confident by due to our record. Please don't say Solosi's getting sent off for that. No, he's not. He's just getting the opening highlight. Do we have one more sub? Alternate. We'll get Drian on for him. Oh, so proceed with tactical changes after goal. What's happened here? Don't say it's a goal for Bilbao. It is, isn't it? Tristan Fick comes away with it. What's happening? Have I just broke the game or what? Ivanovic slips in there, tries to set away Ponce, but they manage to clear it without too much issue under Herrera now. I've got a feeling there's a goal coming here after that popped up saying, do you want to confirm substitution even after goal? Athletic Bilbao are in possession, so you would imagine it's going to be their opportunity. Ravuelta to Matteo on this left-hand side. He's driving forward. He takes a strike, but it goes wide. I have no idea where that showed up. But this looks like it's going to be it. We're going to lose the Europa League final after being 2-0 up inside 10 minutes. Absolutely horrendous stuff by us. Ivanovic, go on, send Joe Banger away. Get the cross in. He's messed it up. Tristan Fick, nah. It's not going to be our day today. And unfortunately, we lose the Europa League final. And there's confirmation after extra time. They really did turn it around after they went 2-0 down. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but maybe it was just one of them things. Ponce played excellently, getting 2 goals. Probably should have had more, but he did put us in that position. And now, that's just such a gutting way to end the season. So trying to brush past the end of season Europa League, we'll quickly talk about the squad before we'll just move on. And in the next episode, we'll do the summer transfer window. A lot of our players are now wanted. And I mean a lot of our main players are wanted. Moise Vlad-Paul is wanted by pretty much any of the big boys. He's worth £18.5 million. I would imagine if they come in with a reasonable offer, he may be sold. Matt Solosi is wanted by a lot of big clubs. He may be sold. Milenkovic is wanted by a lot of big clubs. He may be sold. Stoichev. Basically, a lot of our first 11 are currently wanted. Particularly in the centre of midfield. Stoichev, Milenkovic and Matt Solosi, they're all our key players in that centre of midfield role. So if we were to lose our 4, we might end up a worse side next season. I'm just preparing you for that, because obviously the director of football is in charge of outgoings, and despite them all being on pretty long contracts, you can imagine maybe a £40-50 million bid comes in from Moise Vlad-Paul. He's probably gone, even though he's like one of the best centre-backs on the game. So we'll see what happens anyway during the summer transfer period. A lot of what goes out depends on what's coming in. You know, obviously I'm going to have to be reactive in the transfer market. I can't be proactive because I just don't know when the players who are currently playing for me might actually leave the club. In terms of positions I would be interested in improving, I'm not actually that sure where I would want somebody better. You know, we've got really good players in pretty much every position. It's just about trying to find the best way to get the best out of them. So I'm not going to talk too much about incomings because I just don't know. And of course, if somebody was to come up who's just a world-class talent or the world-class potential, I'm going to sign them anyway just to have them in the squad. We do have our transfer budget set at £31 million and 250k a week in the wage budget. A lot of that will increase with the Patrick Coutron leaving back to Atlanta on 80 grand a week. But we'll wait and see what happens. You know, I think this summer transfer window might be one of the busiest, despite me not really caring about upgrading too much. Anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, and if you are enjoying my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.